Ian from RTO here. Welcome to another Pick a Mix, and today we're taking a wander down the sidewalk, which means we are looking at the top 10 singles for February the 8th, 1962 in America. And February the 8th, 1962 was on a Thursday. So it's the exact day. Wasn't a leap year. President of the United States was John F. Kennedy. So if you're born today, you are baby boomer. Star sign is Aquarius. And your zodiac, Chinese zodiac, is Year of the Tiger. So as usual, I go and dive in to see what happened on here. As Dave does birthdays in Hatches, Matches and Spatches of music people, I've gone for other people. So today would have been the birthday of author Jules Verne. Around the World in 80 Days and all that thing. He was born in Nyon in France. 1931. James Dean was born on this day, but sadly died in 1955. Actor, and he was the first actor to be awarded a posthumous Academy Award, and he was born in Marion, Indiana. We'll go right forward now to Ralph Little, an English actor born in 1980. Known for the royal family, and at the moment is playing DCI Neville Parker in the BBC series Death in Paradise. So there's birthdays. So let's have a look at some history. Now this one's quite local history. 1587. This is the day that Mary, Queen of Scots, was beheaded at Fotheringhay Castle here in Northamptonshire. And that's all that's left of it as well. That little thing that is allegedly where it all happened. Okay, 1968. This film premiered, The Planet of the Apes, with Charlton Heston. And also today, the Winter Olympic Games in 1984 opened in Sarajevo, that was then still part of Yugoslavia. This is the one where we won Torval and Dean and all that stuff. Anyway, that's the history lesson over and birthdays. Let's have a look what was in the top 10 on this day in 1962. So at number 10, up one place this week, is Dear Lady Twist by Gary U.S. Bonds. This would only get this got up to number 9 eventually in the Billboard. Never released here in the UK, believe it or not. And it was, the twist was a proper dance at the time, and it was very popular in America and here. And everyone jumped up on the bandwagon. It's okay. It's not brilliant, but yeah, it was the thing of the time. Okay, coming at number 9, up 3 places. Bert Ives and A Little Bitty Tear. Top 10 in both sides of the Atlantic. Got to number 9 in both. And was number 1 on the American Adult Chair. Classic song. This was one of them songs that goes back to Junior Choice. But he's always remembered for us, really, for There Was No Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. I guess she'll die. Yeah, so that's a great little song. I don't mind that. At number 8, up one place for Brenda Lee and Break It To Me Gently. This would eventually reach number 4 on the US Billboard. Only managed number 46 in the UK, but was a top 10 hit in Australia, where you're up to number 10, and number 3 in Canada. I only know this song because my mum liked Brenda Lee. and it was something that we sort of grew up on. So I do know that song, and it's okay. It's not one of my standout songs from the 60s, but it's okay. Okay, coming in at number 7, down one place for Dion and the Wanderer. Had reached number 2 on the US charts, on its way down. Top 10 single here in the UK, and was number 1 in Australia. Classic song, everybody knows this one, and even Status Quo had a bash at it in 1984. Good little song. Okay, at number 6, down 2 places, Sue Thompson and a track called Norman. This was one of them songs that was released in 1961 but didn't get into the charts till the previous year, or started to go up. So managed to get to number 3. So it's on its way down. Didn't chart here, but got to number 4 in Australia. And to be quite honest, until I put this top 10 together, I'd never heard the song. It's alright. It's just amazing what people were listening to in the 60s in America and the UK. This was not what we was listening to. Well, I wasn't because I wasn't born, but what people were listening to in 1962 in the UK. It's an alright song. It's just a typical sort of ballady type thing. Okay then, coming in at number 5, a non-mover this week for Barbara George, and I know you don't love me anymore. Another song actually released at the back end of 61. Was a number 3 hit in America, never released again in the UK. I've heard of Barbara George, but I'd never heard this song. It's alright, I quite like this. She's got a really nice soulful voice, so that's the highlight of that song. At 4, down 2 places for Elvis Presley and Can't Help Falling in Love. Peaked at number 2 on the US, number 1 on the adult chart, also number 1 in Australia, Ireland, and here in the UK. And it's a song from Blue Hawaii. Great song from Elvis. Love this song. Can't say just much about it, but it's just a really nice song. Okay, number 3 is another non-mover this week from Chubby Checker, and it's The Twist. Not Let's Twist Again, The Twist. It was a re-entry as well. Got to number 1 in the US, number 14 in the UK. This was first released in 1960 when he got to number 1 then. I think this was sort of released because of the success of Let's Twist Again, so they put it out. Yeah, not as popular as Let's Twist Again, but it is still a good track from Chubby Checker. Okay, coming in at number 2, up a massive 5 places for Gene Chandler and Duke of Earl. On the way to the top, it was never released here in the UK by Gene Chandler, but of course it was a top 10 hit for Darts. Got to number 6 for them in 1979, and we featured them the other week. Great song. I like this song. When I first heard this, I thought I thought it was a great new song, and then my dad actually pointed out that it was a hit for Gene Chandler in 1962. So that sort of shattered my dreams a bit, but it is a great song. So, number 1, a non-mover. This was the 3rd and final week for it being at number 1, and it was Peppermint Twist Part 1 by Joey D and the Starlighters. Another song that was released at the back end of 1961. Another song not released in the UK, and this was their only number 1 hit song. Now, but this is one of them. Although it was never released over here, I do know the song. And I think it's got a really groovy guitar solo on it. I don't know why it didn't chart over here, because I think it would have done all right. But I've heard it's on a few compilations that I've heard. So yeah, it's not a bad song. Okay, so there's your top 10 for 8th of February 1962. We'll be back later. Hopefully that StreamYard have sorted out their gremlin, because I couldn't get on this morning to do my live stream preview, but I'm hoping they'll sort it out. Okay, so we'll be back for the live stream tonight, where there happens either old money style live streams or the new techno one we use now. So we'll still be going. So tomorrow, Friday, got a live album ranking, and what we do, because a couple of weeks ago we reviewed the new Green Day album, so I thought let's have a look at their live albums. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. And also we got a new album review, and it was the new album that came out last night by Cooler Shaker, and it's the first album since 1998 for the original. The classic lineup are back together, and their new album Natural Magic. So that's all coming tomorrow. Have a good day, keep out the rain, and bear yourselves down for some snow as well here in the UK. Have a great day everyone. Bye.